This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, fans on both sides have not forgotten Alabama's beatdown the last time they played. All the emotion, the intensity at Tiger Stadium, and Kalen DeBoer, his first taste of the rivalry, had the Tide ready, and they pounded LSU.
When I think back to this game, and we were so excited.
He's in the clear. Tackle made at the 24 as they began to put a drive together.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Throwing off play action. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The punt team making their way on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the LSU Tigers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? We got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player. This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Grab behind the line. It's Young. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And that's going to be a safety.
Well, that's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll kick it away from the 20. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. A play action, looking to throw. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive, but you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo, just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll kick it away here. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. Nice grab. It's Anderson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
They bring the punter onto the field now, and he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895, but you're right. Things seemed to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looks right for a quick completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
6th play of the drive coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Running with purpose. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. He knocks it through with confidence.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. A handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Makes the catch downfield. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a shotgun run call. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Cuevas. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Porton. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Breaks through the tackler. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back to pass. It's Simpson. And the completion made. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. But, man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense.
Breaks into the clear. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quick throw caught on the left side. He stopped just short of that first down, inches away from it.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion to the tight end. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Here's the 2nd down play. To the air, it's Simpson. Missed his receiver, it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Looking to throw again. Caught quickly. You make the stop, but it'll be 1st down from the 13.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the handoff. Running through the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely on the scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. first and goal. An opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 50 defensive back. And nice job of coming up with this interception.
The first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout.
This is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final. First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connor now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That's it. Let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. To be tackled at the 17, strong by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It's almost like they were anticipating a run and up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now, a second down here. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, And they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that completion. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option. Finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Throw. It's Nussmeier. That's reeled in. It's Durham. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging out in space. I think he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. The defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. There's nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris is playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Set up now with a first and goal, a chance to finally score the first touchdown of this game. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Touchdown, LSU. They finish off the scoring drive. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. Goes out of bounds at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on the schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The play call here on second down for this offense. QB decides to keep it here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, how about this defense? So physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because that defensive line and the linebackers taking away the run game.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the quarterback keeps it here. Picks it up himself and still going. And the ball to the ground. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to bounce on it for a big turnover.
So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. With the catch, it's Durham. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion sets up a second down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. End zone ahead. No stopping on that one. Touchdown, LSU. And it's the Bayou Bengals pulling on to getting the ball back. And those LSU fans really getting to party now.
Yeah, LSU is having a lot of fun with this. Anytime they beat Alabama, they're always happy. But to be pulling away and almost starting to embarrass them, that's a special day for the LSU faithful.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. Back to throw. He's got it. So successful, and they build the lead even further. Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They're going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you find that receiver who's short of the sticks and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's booted away now. And this one will be fair caught. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
That completion makes it second and medium. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. The receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed defense here wins that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. To throw, it's Nussmeier. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Keep it on the ground. Running back has that off. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game. There's nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. LSU has moved into the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough. 1st and goal.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down. Working with that lead, you know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting him right near the goal line.
You talk about this defense stepping up, 1st and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So they get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, 3rd down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
That one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the average team. Here's the drive now. They begin at the 19. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
2nd down coming up for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense they convert here on 3rd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Receiver trying to make the yardage. Takes it on the jet sweep. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down.
defense is prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. What I love is the accuracy of the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keeps it on the draw. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
To throw, it's Simpson. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
It has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see that this defense make plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter. You're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Important second down play coming up. Back to throw again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They stop about the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. Not too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game is not on the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few seconds late in this game. This one ends up out, and now let's see if they can put another player or two together and get points on the board.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times. They have 3 punches to show for it. Can they punch it in here on second and goal? Touchdown! As they put 6 more on the board. And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. He keeps it. QB draw. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air. That's mine. Hands. It's Brown. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here. They're letting them throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. The pass gets home.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So from the 20-yard line, it's a 2nd and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to go down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to get that ball loose.
That incompletion, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
This will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Completion sets up a 2nd down. It's a quarterback keeper. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure the defense has to defend the run and throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and lead in this game at some point.
And right back here on 3rd down. It's an out route. The catch made. To get him down quickly, not much to gain in that completion.
You're down by a couple scores late in a game like this. You need to find matchups and get the ball thrown downfield. Here's a completion, but it doesn't give them very much. Now they've got a down play coming up.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. The offensive players love this starting field position. And the quarterback keeps capturing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Grab down the middle. It's Sharp. He made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You flex splits him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Crucial third down play coming up. He hands it to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the mark. Fourth down now. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. I missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 13 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they're moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional. A large reason they're trailing over quarter.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He goes nowhere. Stop behind the scrimmage.
And his defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He makes the grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And looking to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to chuck it again. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on fourth down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch! And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Sharp. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.